Caleb, in the GQ article your dad mentioned about how the potential #1 pick in the NFL, that might factor into your decision whether to go pro or not. How big of a factor is that in your decision?
We got Stanford this week, and that's what I'll be worrying about. Game's 3 days out, and so it's the main focus, main goal is to go out there and win versus Stanford, and not let my teammates down out there on Saturday. So that would be the answer to all of those questions towards the NFL. I have 10 more games left here that I'm given, and then we're working for the last 3. So that'll be the answer for all of that. But next question, please.
What stands out about Stanford's defense?
Yeah, it's interesting because they got it was their first game. This past week, just like a bunch of other teams, and they got a few returning guys, but the new D coordinator coming from Wisco, and he only had a couple games actually where he was DC the whole time at the end of the season for them. So he did a pretty good job last season, and we're excited to get out there and see what they've been showing on film, and all their new tricks and things like that they'll try and bring on Saturday.
Caleb, what are some of the things you can do to kind of control those no, don't do that, oh, great play, Caleb plays that coach talks about?
Yeah. You work on all throws. You kind of envision all different types of throws, so that when that moment comes, and you make sure the guys are prepared for it also. But you work on those things, and then some of it comes from just hard work, and then also a lot of it comes from your parents and things like that. So and genetics. So kudos to my parents and things like that.
How has Miller impacted your development? And
Yeah.
maybe vice versa.
Yeah. No, me and Miller, we battle. We battle every day and often. We talk trash to each other. And then there's times where we're not in the football field and we laugh and joke, we hang out. I was hanging out with Miller after the game, this past weekend, just hanging out with him and, just enjoying. So it's a good brotherhood that we have going on here inside that room. He's impacted, he's done things since I've been here that, I may not have done as well. You sit back and watch and you try and learn from him. You try and learn, what you can from him. And things that he's done better than you, and try and add it to your own game. And then I hope and think that I've done the same. We talk and communicate and practice, whether he's on the field and I'm on the sideline, and he's in, or when I'm in. We'll look at each other before coach gives us the plays, and we'll kind of communicate through hand signals and things like that of what we thought of the last play we just had.
When Marshawn was in the transfer portal, how much did you talk to him, just given your evaluation?
Yeah, I talked to him quite a bit, just because I've seen the man do what he does on the field, pretty often. I played versus him in high school for 3 to 4 years. Playing versus him was tough and difficult because every time he got the ball and got the rock in his hands, he would do something crazy or explosive and pretty spectacular. So having him in that room, with Austin and the young cats and Barlow, it's awesome. We just added to more of a explosive player to explosive room, which makes it more explosive. So, we're excited to see what all those guys can do. And we're going to keep chugging along, keep handing the ball off to them because they open up the pass game for me. Me drop back and passing and completing balls opens up the run game for them. So, trying to have a good balance between the two of them.
How would you grade the offense through 2 games, and where do you want to see it take a step forward this week?
Yeah, being consistent. I said that after the first game. And, a few people took that the wrong way. It's just being consistent. I've said it last year when we were here, and I'm saying it again, is consistency, especially early on, builds a lot of confidence. And so that's what we're trying to build and build on, which is consistency.
See one more?
Through 2 weeks, how have you felt about how many guys you've been able to
Say it again one more time, sorry.
Just through 2 weeks, how have you felt about the number of receivers you've been able to distribute the ball to?
Yeah, it's always been my goal. If you want to go back and read the GQ article, I said that in that. I want to spread the ball around and distribute the ball to all my wide receivers, or running backs if they're out, tight ends, whatever the case may be, to be able to spread the ball around, everybody be happy, but also go win big games. I don't want people having tendencies on me and our offense, and that's one of the biggest things for me is being able to spread the ball around to whoever and whenever at whatever point I want. So yeah.
Okay, coming to USC, you won the Heisman. It obviously gives you a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Talk about your off-campus, filming career, making Wendy's commercials,
Oh,
the Heisman House.
I was
How many takes do those take? Are you just running
Oh
through them?
man, those I always try and there's a saying, it's one take Drake, and I always try to do one take. I think I do pretty well, at least that's at least what they tell me. Maybe they're trying to hype me up, but to make sure I do it right. But no, I try and do one take if possible. Obviously that's never the case, because they want to get 3, 4, and then they want to get some backups just in case. So I think I've done a good job, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's a new life, and sometimes I question if I want to ever go into acting after I'm done. It's a long day, long process. But no, it's all fun. Everybody, whether it was Wendy's, Dr. Pepper, or all the other ones, I had a blast. Super fun to be around everybody, and kind of see behind the scenes with also being there and actually being in the scene is really cool. So thanks. Thankful for all of those, companies and things like that, and let's see if we can go, win a bunch of games, have a lot of fun, and try and be back in another one, maybe, hopefully, here soon. So, thank you to all of them, and yeah, fight on.
Thanks, Caleb.
Thank you,
Awesome,
Caleb.
thank you.